So I want to welcome everyone who's joining me live this morning. I'm here with a beautiful, brilliant friend. I'm so honored to call Alice friend, but she's an entrepreneur. She's a business owner, and I'm so glad to share her with you. Welcome, Alice.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. And yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I'm really passionate about entrepreneurial women sharing what they're doing and how they got to where they are. So, for the viewing audience, if we haven't already met, I'm Laurel Lyon. I'm creator of Aspiring to Inspiring, where I get to interview brilliant minds. Many of them are people that I've had the honor and pleasure of meeting through my online business as a coach and networker. And Alice is a social media marketing boss babe, I'd have to say. And she lives in Portugal. She's ambitious and motivated, and she's passionate about helping business owners. Well, in the past, she's worked mostly in the wellness space, but it's growing and expanding. And Alice, you started your journey as a model and an influencer in the wellness space. Uh,
Yeah.
tell us how you transitioned to, or how that came to be that you're in the marketing space today.
Yeah, sure. Such a great question. So, yeah, I started as a model and influencer. And because of that work, I started to understand a lot of social media. And one of my goals were to get more reach, to get more people like following. And I started to study all the strategies that I could get to improve even more. And basically, I decided to follow a business career. Like, I study business in London. I was living in London for a while, studying business and marketing, and because I was basically combining my both passions. That was wellness with social media. So basically, I just did that, and yeah, it was how I started. And with COVID, when COVID hit a little bit before that, I decided to start my own agency. And yeah, I start using all my knowledge and experience and everything to help other people scale and getting more clients. And using the same strategies for myself as well to get more clients. And I was helping other people at the same time. So was how I started.
Right. And we met in a networking group event, and that is, so many people still aren't taking advantage of being out there networking. And so I'd like you to just share some of your thoughts around what what people can be doing in marketing of their business, what you see people make, where you see people make their biggest mistakes in marketing their business.
Yeah, they are not taking full advantage of social media. I see a lot of business owners relying on just referrals or just networking or just like word of mouth, whatever. And when you have such a big tool, okay, organic. Normally, what I advise is a combination of organic with paid strategies, because organic is really good, but it takes a lot of time as well, time, effort, that some of majority of business owners don't have that time, and unless they decide to outsource. But having a paid strategy to boost even more your business fast and effectively, especially right now where people are passing most of their time on social media, is not anymore in the newspapers, on TV or billboards that you should advertise your business. Is actually on social media. This is such a great opportunity. And instead of spending $100,000 on a billboard or $80,000 on a billboard, you can have at such a lower fee compared with that, just to advertise your business online. So and you can target specifically your ideal clients instead of just posting organically and hoping that your ideal clients are going to see. If it's something important and you are launching something, you have special products, special services that you want to just attract your right tribe, like paid strategy is what is going to help you. And then the combination with organic to build your authority, your brand. When people want to check you out, you have a good social media profile. So I think doing those things at the same time, normally business owners are just relying on one of them. And I always advise a combination of both to maximize your business growth. And I think this is the biggest mistake that I see online, is not taking full advantage of these both sides and just relying on just one strategy or just one thing.
Well, yes, I so agree with you. And the other side of it is the overwhelm that people feel like, even to get started. When you talk to them about it, as a business coach, I'll see their eyes glaze over, and they take a great big breath, and they're just like, "Oh, I hate social media. I hate," and it's like, well, for all the reasons that you just stated is the reason why. I was a business owner where we used phone books. I have friends who went bankrupt with the amount of money that they were paying monthly for phone book advertising. That really is the spaghetti method. You don't know where your dollars or your impact is landing. So can we just talk about then, so if there are things that they can do, so if they're just if they're scrolling, what's one or two things that comes to your mind that they can do to impact or make change in their social media while they're scrolling?
While they're scrolling, okay. Basically, while they're scrolling, they should stop scrolling and start
Okay,
creating content for themselves. Of course, like you
I
can
love it.
scroll and get inspiration, but you need to be controlled. Don't spend too much time scrolling. That is a waste of time. But yeah, social media, people can see it as the negative sides, other people as a positive side. I see social media as super inspirational place, because I decide who I want to follow. So my social media is super positive. I get inspiration from there all the time when I logged in. I'm really disciplined with social media, actually, and I have strict times to be on social media. But when I'm there, I make sure that is a good time for me, and I'm taking positive notes from that. So
We
one thing, yeah, is really stop scrolling and start creating content that can impact other people's lives. Right now, if you are trying to get more reads, you are struggling with growth on social media, definitely if you are on Instagram, use reels. A video is the future. I'm always saying this. So the more video you do, the more video content you produce, the highest is your chance to be seen for more people, by more people. So yeah, there is my advice.
Yeah, well, it's a real psychological thing that's happening in social media and with our emails. It's all over the place. We call it squirrel or shiny object syndrome. But when you mentioned you're really disciplined, that's the thing. It's like a trigger. We have to become so aware that it's kind of like, oh, like you're going there to make a post, and it's like, oh, this is interesting. And then an hour later, it's like that's part of my inner work that I do because I'm like so shiny object.
Yeah.
Are there what are some of the things that you do to be disciplined in that?
Yeah. First, if you have an Apple iPhone, like you have the option to decide how much time do you want to spend on social media. For example, I normally set a timer for half an hour or 1 hour a day. It depends. And this is already set up for all social medias. You can decide how much time you want to spend on each. And then after that time, if you are on social media more than the 30 minutes, like the iPhone will pull you out, and you need to respect that. So this is one of the
Oh,
tips that you.
discipline, like you really mean it.
Yeah, I really mean it. I pass my job is being on social media, creating content for my clients as well, building campaigns. So I also need to be disciplined to not spend much time there. So if I'm already spending for my clients, if I spend for myself and just like enjoying is not like going to be productive at
Oh,
all. So I need to have these rules to not spend all my time on social media for sure.
right. So I just want to say hello to all of those who are joining us live right now. I'm here with Alice Santos, who's coming in from Portugal. Alice is an online marketing agency, and she transitioned from being a model and in the wellness industry to seeing an opportunity because she had to do it for herself, and she saw how so many others were struggling with it. So she learned how to use that social media to make money, to create a great life. And so, Alice, who are your customers? Who do you primarily work with?
Yeah, there is a good question. So, if is the wellness space, majority of my clients are from the wellness space. Yoga teachers, health wellness coaches, like there is a majority, but I don't strict. I also have clients in the financial space, financial wellness space. I also have e-commerce that are not into um, specifically wellness, have jewelry, have like really it's spread because I can help everyone. I have experience with a lot of different. I started working with everyone, then I start niching down for more health and wellness because it was like my main passion. But I still be passionate to help business owners in general, so I never strict anyone, and it's really fun to also help other areas and also learn more about them, these different areas. And yeah, it's really amazing to be have also this flexibility. But yeah, majority are from the health and wellness space. Absolutely. Yeah.
So when you talk about you're passionate about health and wellness, would you share some of your story in there?
Yeah, basically I don't know, like I always have a good like healthy lifestyle, and I saw that that was impacting my life just by being super healthy, athletic, super energized. And I start getting more like interested on that and exploring even more. Can I be even more energized? Can I be even more healthy? And I was always looking for the next thing, for constantly optimizing my life to feel the best and to produce the best, because when you feel good you produce good work. So always prioritize yourself, especially in business. Sometimes business owners tend to just prioritize their business and everything, but if you are not feeling good, if you are not good, if you are not healthy, like your business is not going to drive. Like your business is like yourself, it's part of you, so you need to really take care of yourself first. And that helps me a lot as well in my business and thriving in my business, because I'm feeling good and I passing this positive energy for my clients, for my work. So yeah, I think like I started just because I was healthy and I saw the impact on my life, and I compared with other people that were not healthy, and I don't want to be that way, so I want to keep exploring this. And yeah, it was a constant passion to keep optimizing my life and myself, and also influence and educate more people about the importance of nutrition, health, well-being, exercising. So it's why I also had a big influence on social media, because I also was educating and sharing valuable information and my lifestyle to other people. So yeah.
Wow, wonderful. So you're like a biohacker. And
Yeah, I love it.
yeah, I call myself a biohacker too.
Yeah.
And actually a self-care activist, because you're like me.
Love.
We're proactive and are
Mhm.
passionate about it. And
Yeah.
I in my own personal life, self-care is so important.
Yeah.
That's how I start my day. And it's really amazing to me, because women in particularly give so much away to everyone else in their life
Mhm.
before it comes to their part of the day, where by then they're usually just too tired, exhausted. So it's like, yeah, I'm not going to the gym or whatever it is. I love
Mhm.
that this last 2 years has given people this wake up call to, geez, I don't have to go to the gym in order to
Yeah.
do this stuff.
Actually, I was more active during COVID than before. In terms
Yeah,
of exercising, I was like, I need to exercise. So I was always exercising and feeling good and go outside and was
yeah.
even more active because you can exercise whenever you want. You are at home and you can
No
and you can go
excuse,
out. Yeah,
right?
no excuse.
Well, I lived
Yeah.
outside of the city, but I had a yoga membership, and often I'd go to yoga twice a day. And it's when I look back on it, it's like, when did I have time to do that? Because it wasn't just, 45 minutes, two ways. It was always like a 3 hour investment because you get there, you do your thing, and then, whatever, and then you come back and then you do it later on. So for those of you who are watching, I'm here with Alice Santos. Hello there. I think Melanie's joining us from Bigger, Saskatchewan. Nice to see you. And for those, we're live streaming across 3 platforms, so I don't necessarily see everyone that's here. But if you have questions or comments, I'd love it if you type it in, and Alice and I will make sure that we get to your comments later and after the live stream. So Alice, what is your favorite type of fitness or wellness? What do you do?
I'm also a yogi, but I do a combination of both. I like the relaxing part, and also I normally wake up early and go for a run. I live by the sea, so it's really good to just it's the time for myself, and I just go every morning normally, or I just do a normal workout at home, and then to finalize always my yoga. So to
Yeah.
relax and to stretch. So yeah, yoga is part of it every day as well.
I wonder if the water has something to do with how we feel. It's very much the feminine element, but where I live is flat prairie and there's no water close by. But I
Mm.
crave the water, and when I
Mhm.
travel to like I do San Diego, California, because my coaches have been there, and when I go there, it's like, oh, I feel like jogging, so I'd be out there running. But I'm yoga teacher. Yogi's my
Mm.
go-to for everything. So I combine others in there too. So I knew we had so much in common.
Yeah, we have a connection here.
Sure. So is there a book that you've read that had great impact on your life?
So many books. I love
Yeah,
reading.
okay.
Actually, my grandfather has a library, and yeah, like books was always part of my life. So that question is really difficult,
That's yeah,
but I would say like one there is like the Bible for me is like the Success Principles by Jack Canfield was is big. But I have so many.
well,
Uh,
I'll
yeah.
just let you think on that for a moment, or maybe there's just a like you like you also get inspiration from entrepreneurial and guidance. You're a big brain in that you
Mhm.
love to take in information.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of my most impactful books was Autobiography of a Yogi by Swami Yogananda. And if you haven't read it, you must. You would love it.
No, actually, I never read
One
it.
of it's one of the most highly publicized books, and it
Mm.
being yogi and just being spiritual like you are, and in business, the business principles that
Mm.
you'll really appreciate that.
Well, amazing. I will take notes of that. Thank
Okay,
you.
so tell us about your marketing agency and how people can get a hold of you. How do you connect with people?
Yeah, so it's a marketing agency, so I'm all in social media. Actually, for my business specifically, not for so much for the influencer side. I use mainly Facebook and LinkedIn for my agency. But if you want to check me as a influencer on Instagram, TikTok, you can go there. But yeah, if you are more looking for help and tips in regards to social media, is more on Facebook and LinkedIn. And I also offer like a free strategy session just to give you the best tips for your business for free. And I analyze what you are trying to achieve, and I normally recommend people what is the best strategy for them, what they should go for it, because it's not the same for everyone, and sometimes people just follow what other people are doing, but then they forgot that they have a different business and the model is not the same. So, and the platform, the ideal platform for them is not the same, the ideal clients are not there. Like, it's really like we need to always tailor-made everything. Like, all our campaigns are all tailor-made. We always customize everything for every customer because they're all different. So we really need to pay attention on on that. So yeah,
Well,
this is what I offer, and also the website if you want to check out more
right.
information. So yeah.
So it's a lot of work to do it yourself. I know I've had social media help in the past. Right now, there's I just have some different stuff going on, but when once you get into the habit of it, it gets easier. But if you want to scale and grow your business, people want to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
okay, so for those who are joining us live or on the replay, I'm here with Alice Santos from Portugal, and she's a marketing agency. I'm sorry, do you know what? What's the name of your marketing agency? Is it your name?
Is Wonder Ads. So basically, all my influence and social media is Wonder, inspired on the film Alice in Wonderland, and my wellness business is Alice Wellness Land. So it's always like with wonder, wellness. Like, I like to play
Oh,
around with
wonderful.
it. So yeah, the
Well, that
Wonder Ads as
yes.
well.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
So I have the link in the banner below, and yeah. So any advice you'd have for people that, yes, get a hold of you, but aside from that, any last words that you'd like to share with people?
Yeah, sure. So right now, if you are trying to grow your business organically, because okay, you can always have the paid strategies and you can reach out to me in terms of that. But if you want to start with something organic and you are struggling with growth, I know that a lot of business owners are trying to grow on social media because they are realizing the power of that. And right now, if you are trying to grow and you are struggling, I am always advising this: focus on video content. People are passing much more time watching videos than reading blog posts or just scrolling through images. Normally, it's like videos are way more engaging, especially with COVID. People are craving people, like seeing real people, messing
Connection.
around. Yeah, connection. And video is way more engaging than just a photo or a blog or something written. So focus on video, and especially reels. You can see such a big difference if you post a normal video versus a reel versus a photo. Like, with reels, you have so much reach, and reels and TikToks are competitors, so they are promoting much more the people that are using reels because they want to surpass TikTok, like all this competition between platforms. So take advantage of that. And yeah, you can just post. Like, don't try to be perfect on social media, just post. You never know. And never delete any videos, because you never know, past like 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, like one of your videos can explode and you were not expecting that. So yeah, just post your best content out there. Like, try to bring value, or do one of the 4 categories that are exploding right now, or is like giving tips, like educational or funny videos, and or these are the main twos, but then we have the dances and etc. But yeah, just try to niche down as well. It's also easier for other people to find you, the right people. But yeah, just take advantage of these opportunities. Short videos, you don't need to do that much. It's just 60 seconds, you can do more. So
Right.
it's not that time consuming. But yeah, focus mainly on videos to scale our business and get more reach organically. And yeah, if you want to the extra boost, just invest on paid strategies, and yeah, you can reach way higher. So yeah.
Really great advice, Alice. And you're right. It's just do it. Just start doing it. All it takes is 60 seconds,
Yeah.
and to get over that hump of it. And then once you start growing, for sure, I think that there's a lot that this was me. I can do it myself. And then you just get too busy that you realize you can't do it yourself. But if you start off with an agency too that knows what they're doing, at least take them up on the opportunity to get their insights and see what the opportunities are. So take Alice up today on her offer of a, get on a free call and just see what your options are. You don't know what you don't know, and that's the biggest thing, is taking action. Just do something, get it going. So thank you so much, Alice. I love you. I'm so glad that you gave of your time today to join us and share with folks, what's possible, and your advice.
Sure, it was a pleasure. It was really good that we connected each other. And yeah, I'm all about connections as well internationally. And I was used to network as well a lot. But yeah, now I'm relying more on social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it was great. I still love networking. Just to build connections is always good, especially with COVID, that you can do that much in person. At least we have the online.
I love that
So
it's so
yeah.
much busier out there. I love it. So,
Yeah.
and it's not going away. So for those who are watching too, it's like if you're scared now, it's only blocking you from getting seen on there, and it's you're scrolling, watching videos. So what you're doing, your customers are doing. So
Yeah.
don't let it block you in your business. So get a hold of Alice, and Alice, I love your concept of Alice in Wonderland, Wonderland.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We'll chat real soon.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.